Andrei, it's third fight of the year for you. Not bad for an old guy, right? Staying busy.
I'm not that old, and I'm planning to fight by end of the year one more time, so we'll see.
Very nice. You had to take some time off for surgery, right? Was that something that you had been dealing with for a long time, or was it an injury from the fight?
Definitely it was injury after my fight. First time I broke my hand when I fought Jan Freeman back in, what UFC, 30-something. And lately, after actually last two fights, like if I punch hard my opponent, I had a problem like swollen and some like soreness in my right hand. And I did a surgery. Great doctor. I asked her, can I be awake? I want to see what you're going to do. She said, yeah, no problem. So surgery was 10 minutes. 15 minutes later, I woke up in the recovery room.
So what is it, do you think this is something that's going to have positive impact for the remainder of your career? Like now it won't break anymore?
Hope so. We'll see. It depends how hard I'm going to punch someone.
Nice. Well, listen, obviously you talk about how long you've been in the UFC. You mean setting records, and but you're on a card with Jim Miller, who's setting records too. So do you have any relationship with him? Talk to him, tell him to slow down, keep fighting, so you can be the all-time leader?
No, actually, I just found out that I believe I'm third person who has the most fights in UFC history. First one, Cowboy Cerrone. So, listen, I'm still young. I have a lot of years to go.
Do you want that record? Would it mean something to you to be like the number
not.
one?
The most person in my team who's crazy about records is Paulina Hernandez. He likes all this like chaos victories. He likes read statistic about how many punches I throw per minute, per round, whatever. He's all about records, not me.
You don't care?
Not really.
Well, listen, not caring about records, but performances I'm sure matter. 3-1 in the last 4. I mean, how do you feel you're at this stage in your career? Still picking up big victories.
Not bad, and I'm fighting a guy who called me out, Carlos Felipe. Actually, at that time, I called out Volkov, but he didn't respond. UFC didn't respond, so they gave me a young, dangerous opponent, Carlos Felipe, and one step at a time.
What does that make you feel when somebody's called? Because he was very aggressive in calling you out. Most people treat you with respect because you've been around. He was not so respectful.
You're absolutely right. Every other day, some like messages, hey, come on, Arlovski, blah, 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 plus all his band face and Portuguese, like Brazilians, like, oh, I said, okay. If it's Carlos Felipe, it doesn't matter, Carlos Felipe. The longest I'm fighting, the longest I'm going to fight. Third time on October 16th, I'm going to fight one more time by end of the year. I'm okay.
Do you take it personal at all when somebody's being aggressive to you like that?
You said I'm veteran, right? I don't care anymore. I'm not 25, unfortunately, and I don't care who's called me out and what language, how professional or not. Just I know I did great camp. I had a great camp. My coaches did their homework, and I'm ready for the fight. I'm gonna give him a lesson inside the octagon. That's it. Or I might lose the fight. It's heavyweight division, and everybody says. You can win a whole fight, but one punch can decide everything. So if I'm going to stick with my game plan, keep my hands up, everything's going to be okay.
Is there anything, I know you trust your coaches, but have they told you or have you seen anything special that impresses you? I mean, you've seen everything at this point, but does he do anything where you're like, we got to be really careful about that?
Of course, we have some, I have some notes what's good, what's bad, what's dangerous. And like I said, when I'm sticking with my game plan, I'm okay. And if I'm going to stick with two simple fundamentals, keep my hands up and move around, I'm going to be okay.
Now you want to fight again for the end of the year. Do you want to have a professional wrestling match before the end of the year? You're hanging around with AEW, right?
No. Listen, that's everything fun, everything good for experience, to learn something, to find out something about yourself, to meet new people. But like I said, I'm focused on my MMA career. UFC, it's #1 priority right now in the professional business in my life, and I'm focused on UFC, on my MMA career. I need to rebuild my career. Remember, all my last 4 opponents, they're newcomers. I want to fight someone top 10, top 5.
Nice. So I do want to ask about Junior Dos Santos, though. Are you excited to watch him wrestle? I know it's not your thing, but are you excited to see how he does, and how do you think he's going to do?
I'm okay with Junior. Like he's like funny guy. I like him, and yeah, definitely if he's gonna do something professionally in AEW, that's fun. Definitely, I'm gonna support him.
Nice. So you'd like to fight for the end of the year. I guess last thing for me, I mean, you're saying top 10. Do you think a win here is enough to get one of those top 10 guys?
I don't know. It's just like my thoughts. I share my thoughts. Like I said, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm gonna be busy, I'm gonna be fighting. I'm okay.
Have you put an end date on it? Have you put a date and say, I can't fight past 45. I can't pass 47, 50, whatever it may be?
No, definitely not 50. I mean, I'm not that stupid, but at least till age 45, I think I'm going to be okay. 45, maybe and a half. We'll see. Maybe 46.